Is taxable value actual value? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, welcome to video 15. Today we're going to be talking about taxable value. Really quickly, some things we're not going to be addressing fully in this video because therefore another video are how to protest your taxes and also the exemptions that you can file for. We'll brush over those very broadly, but right now we're not going to go into that very deeply because I have those planned for another video coming later on. Also, it's September already, so protesting your taxes is not going to do you any good. So we're going to jump into what taxable value is, why it's important, and we're going to talk a little bit about who sets that value. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so let's talk about what taxable value is. And I think a way to start that is actually to kind of talk about what it is not. Most of the time, it is not a value that is market value. What it is, though, it is the value that your home is going to be taxed on. So whatever the local tax rate is from all the different entities, the school district, the county, the city, the state, all those that may have taxing authority on your property, the taxable value is what those taxes will be based on. All right, so that's pretty straightforward, but the reason it's such a big deal is because it's the second biggest part of your 4 parts of your payment. I know you guys had heard me talk about that yesterday in yesterday's video on escrow accounts. Your 4 different parts of your payment: principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Property taxes are normally the second biggest part of those 4 different parts of your payment. Other than interest is normally your biggest piece. Taxes is right there, right underneath it. And depending upon the age of your loan, that can change. So now we know what taxable value is. Let's talk about who sets that. The short answer to this question is the county. There's 2 departments. One is the appraisal district and one is the tax office. The appraisal district goes around and values all the properties in the county. The tax office actually assesses and collects those tax bills. So like I said in the beginning of the video, we're not going to get too deep into this, but suffice it to say that those taxable values that are set by the appraisal district and collected and assessed by the tax office are able to be disputed. Normally you'll get a bill around the 1st of May of every year about what your taxable value is, and it'll give you an estimate of what your taxes will be. You have the ability to dispute those taxes until May 31st. Any realtor can do that for you. You can do it yourself down at the courthouse. And through ways that you can mail it in, but suffice it to say for now, those are disputable, but they do. It does depend on what the market's doing at that time. All right, so now we know what taxable value is. We know who's responsible for setting and collecting those taxes. Let's talk about why this is important and why this is relevant. The first thing I have already mentioned, that's the part about being a big piece of your monthly payment. As taxes go up and down, that can really have an impact on the affordability of your monthly payment. On the other side of things, when you're looking to buy a home, it can be a little bit deceiving when you see a property that's listed for $300,000, but when you look it up on the tax rolls or when you get the tax certificate, it's only valued at $180,000. There's a myriad of reasons why that could be. Most probably that's because they have a homestead exemption on that property. You need to know what the market is if you're looking for a home. You need to know that if you're buying a home in a very in a part of town that's getting redeveloped and you see values starting to increase and increase quickly, then you need to know that when you get into that home, your taxes are going to go up. And you need to make sure that you have built-in room in that monthly payment to account for those times when those taxes go up. Lastly, and most importantly, it's important to understand taxable value because it can save you money. It can also keep you from spending too much money. If you understand the exemptions, if you understand how to look for increases in value, if you understand that market value is going to be different most times than taxable value, it can help save you a lot of money. It can also help you look in the right places to make sure that you're getting the house that you can afford and that you can afford for a long time. Okay guys, that's video 15. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please leave your questions and comments below. I'll be happy to respond to those as quickly as I can. If I can ever be of any service to you, please feel free to reach out on any of the mediums that I share this on. I love making these videos for you. Hopefully you found it important. Hopefully you found it worth your time and it added some value to you or your client. Again, if I can be of any service, please reach out. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.